Like, I don't know where that notion set in that I needed to prove myself to others. I think it's as a result really of being human. But I also think, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to prove myself to people anymore.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Like, what is that outside? Can we just talk about that for a second? Hey y'all, it is Monday, November 30th, the week after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was good. Everything happened amazingly for my family and I.
Who's gonna pray?
Me!
Mia wants to pray. Mia wants to pray.
Dear God, be nice to people, no fighting, like Auntie Cynthia said. Today is Thanksgiving. We cook all the food that we want, and we could get to eat food for everyone who is in their hometown.
Sorry, y'all. Seeing as how y'all want to make this Thanksgiving whack. Everybody want to make this Thanksgiving whack. Oh wait, I gotta. Y'all not African if y'all ain't got the kebab. This right here is the mashed potato. I made the salad. Look at this salad, it's so pretty. My brother made the fried rice. We got some wache, gravy. What's this in here? Veggies? The turkey. Somebody already took a turkey leg. This is sad. We got jollof rice right here. Bofro, chicken, dinner rolls.
Okay, excuse me.
Cornbread. I had a dentist appointment this morning, but I couldn't bring myself to like actually get up and go. And I just like got my life together and officially came downstairs to find that outside. And so I'm glad I canceled the appointment. I do need to eventually get to the dentist though. I haven't been to the dentist in forever. But yeah, y'all, like today, I mean, I know it's a Monday, but I'm kind of feeling off. Like I don't feel quite like myself. It was a rough morning. I try to get up and sort of like get in my daily routine, and it just was not happening for me today. I don't know why. I think, I mean, like nothing has happened that like made me sort of like feel this way. I'm feeling off. I'm feeling off. Can I be honest? Can I be transparent? I'm feeling off today. My mind has been on a few things, and I feel like I need to talk about this thing that like came up in my devotion with the Lord this morning. I mean, I was in prayer about the things that like were genuinely on my heart that I needed to talk to God about, and things that had just been on my mind. I just had some breakthroughs this morning that I low-key feel like I want to share. I have had experiences, have been in past relationships where I felt like I was like constantly trying to prove myself to people. Like I was trying to prove myself to people to be my friend. I was trying to prove myself within the relationship that I like deserved. It was worthy of respect. I was trying to prove myself to my family members. So I think just like overall, there's like this overarching looming thing over my life that like makes me feel like I need to prove myself constantly, right? And that's not to be confused with like genuine ambition and thriving and striving for something that you greatly and deeply believe in. That's not to be confused with desiring success. That's not to be confused with wanting good for yourself, because I believe that all of those things are healthy. But I think that for me, it became a little unhealthy. Like I don't know where that notion sort of set in that I needed to prove myself to others. I think it's as a result really of being human. But I also think, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to prove myself to people anymore. I want to be honest. I want to be authentic and genuine with how I approach others, with how I approach the world. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm exhausted of having to prove myself. I think the meditation and I think the stillness really allowed me to have a conversation with God about that over my life, and really just like canceling the spirit of having to feel unworthy and having to prove myself to other people, whether it be potential friendships, whether it be potential relationships, whether it be potential business partners, whether it be just proving that I am good enough in my gift, right? Like proving that I'm good enough as a woman, proving that I'm good enough as a friend. I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. So I'm done. I'm exhausted, so I'm done. Like, it's really just that simple. Like, my breakthrough was the fact that, like, within the safe space of God, like within the safe space of my quiet time with him, I never feel like that. I never feel like I'm unworthy. I never feel like I'm unsafe. I never feel like I'm in competition or that I have to prove myself to the Lord. But as a matter of fact, I realized that in my relationship with him, like in this growth season, I had been trying to prove myself to God like I do with everyone else. I had been trying to make sure that I got in 45 minutes or an hour of devotion rather than 15 minutes that I knew I had. I had been trying to read my word. I had been trying to tell myself that I needed to be doing all of these things so I could be wise, and I need to be doing all these things so I could be more talented and more gifted and more beautiful. Like, screw that. That is what I got out of my quiet time this morning. Screw that. That in my safe space with God, in my quiet time with him, is when I feel the most worthy, is when I feel the most accepted, is when I feel the most loved. Genuinely. I just feel like I needed to share that with somebody. Like, I don't know what you're going through. All I know is really my personal battles and my struggles. But I just feel like I needed to remind you that with God, you don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to prove that you're good enough. Like, you don't have to be doing anything to be rewarded. He loves you because, right? Like, just because. So yeah, if you feel that way, like, screw the haters, for real. Like, they don't matter. In fact, no one matters, right? Like, the little voices in your head that are telling you that, you know, you're not good enough, that people aren't gonna like, you know, who you are, and the work or the content that you put out, the things that you say, how you look, those little voices are really just the work of the devil. For real. Okay, don't get me wrong, I'm human and I'm saying all of these things, and I'm still going to, you know, fall short of God's glory, and still going to have fear and doubt and, you know, all these things settle in. But I think it's really important to be reminded and to take a moment and a second whenever you can to remind yourself that you don't need to prove anything or find or try to search for your worth outside of him. Yeah. And with that, I have to edit a video. I was supposed to talk to my mentee today. I don't know, did I tell y'all about this program I'm doing? I'm officially a mentor in the Girls Right Now program, which is the organization that I did the sort of workshop, creative writing, spoken word poetry workshop with earlier in the year. I just connected with them and I joined their mentorship program. It just sort of aligned. It made sense for me to give back, to find a way to give back to a young person on a more personal scope in this mentor-mentee relationship, to you know, learn as much from my mentee as she hopes to learn from me. I am so excited and thrilled about the program. I've been doing it for, I think, a couple months now. I meet with my mentee every single week. She's great. She's wonderful. She's brilliant. Like, where did these like high school kids get all this brilliance from? She's amazing. And I just have learned so much already from her. I've learned how to listen better. I realized I talk a lot. I've learned how to listen better. Yeah, to be more present. I create our sessions together every single week, so I've learned how to create in that way. It's a year-long program. I'm so excited to see what else is going to happen, and I'm just excited for everything that's on the horizon and everything that's to come. It's amazing because I'm not teaching as much. I mentioned it in my last vlog, that I'm not teaching as much these days. I don't have a full workload anymore. I'm trying to relax through the rest of the year and have more sessions like I had today with the Lord, to end off 2020, but also to just be better, I'm okay. Like, that is the beautiful part out of like my devotion time, is that I'm okay, and that I trust that God is going to continually teach me the things that I need to know, the things that I'm still learning, the things that I need to grow through when the time is right. The only other thing I have to do is edit a YouTube video that was supposed to go up last week but didn't because of the holiday, and there was so much stuff going on and I can't come and keep my stuff. So yeah, y'all, I'm praying for y'all. I'm wishing y'all well. December is right around the corner. What goals are you gonna set for yourself for the month? The year's almost over. What will you do with the last month of 2020? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Your girl's almost at 1,000 subscribers. What? Like a gift from God, okay? Make sure you subscribe, share the channel with, you know, somebody who you feel might benefit from any of the content that you see on my channel. As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and be blessed.